back to News Geelong. Friends of the Bellarine Rail Trail is a group committed to the encouragement of environmental awareness across the community, especially among young people, where the awareness of the importance of revegetating areas which have been degraded over many years. Meryl Friend has more.
The Bellarine Land Care Group have been awarded a $20,000 grant. That's to help the rail trail between Queenscliff and Drysdale to remove weeds and also to help have native revegetation.
Well, it is a great day, Meryl, because we're announcing a $20,000 grant to the Bellarine Land Care Group. It's really a fantastic example of government and the community working together. In this instance, what we're going to see is really the revitalisation from a native vegetation point of view of the Bellarine Rail Trail in that section where you've got the train running from Drysdale to Queenscliff. And along this, which is really an iconic attraction here on the Bellarine Peninsula, lots of people go on this train all the time. What we'll see now is a lot of the weedy vegetation which we've got along here will be removed, allowing the native vegetation to replace it. And there are here endangered natural grasses, endangered tusky grasses, kangaroo grasses, small grass trees, and as well as that, the Bellarine yellow gum is a threatened species. All of this can now come back and replace what is currently the weedy vegetation here, which will be a wonderful thing for those travelling on the rail to be able to see.
Yes, it's terrific to get support from the Commonwealth Government again. It's our third grant, and this money is going to allow us to continue the work that we started two or 3 years ago on the Bellarine Rail Trail. It's an important environmental corridor for the peninsula.
Now, how many people are involved with your Bellarine Land Care Group?
We're one of the largest land care groups in membership with over 150, and we cover the whole Bellarine Peninsula, which is quite an area. And we've also got people who live in Melbourne that own property down here, and they're active members as well.
So what sort of things do you do?
Mainly revegetation, spraying and removing weeds and rabbit control, foxes. We've currently got a gorse program, which is a nasty weed, which we're getting rid of the gorse. And we're now working with other groups such as Parks Victoria and other agencies on a very large scale fox baiting program, because foxes are a real menace.
From the Bellarine Rail Trail, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. The Coalition Government has sent a strong message to rogue operators of illegal puppy farms, with new legislation revealing some of the toughest penalties ever, as Meryl Friend reports.
The Coalition is going to crack down on illegal puppy farms. We're able to speak with State Member Andrew Katos.
The illegal puppy farms have seen the appalling treatment of animals, and look, a lot of people here have pets and cats and dogs in particular, obviously here with puppy farms, and this is about cracking down on those illegal activities and the poor treatment of animals.
You're certainly sending a strong message with some really increased fines.
Yeah, like the fines are going from just over $1,000 to almost to $20,000. So this is sending a very strong message, and it's some of the toughest legislation and laws in the country. So it's sending a very strong message to the people who perpetrate these illegal activities to stop doing them.
And there'll also be some guidelines as well, so that puppies are microchipped and that sort of thing, so people know that they're buying safely.
Correct, that'll be a requirement. And also when there's advertising of puppies for sale, there'll need to be either the licence number that they have. That'll have to be all displayed properly, otherwise they could be fined for that.
All right, so safety for everybody.
Yes, it's something that is overdue, and it's something that we're certainly keen to get done.
From High Street in Belmont, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Geelong is a community of great importance to Australia in manufacturing and also science and research. One of this country's great assets is the CSIRO, that can be rightfully represented as one of the finest in the world. When the CSIRO states our country is disease-free, people believe it. That's the quality behind the logo. Meryl Friend has more.
The Collaborative Biosecurity Research Facility at CSIRO's Animal Health Laboratory was launched by Minister for Innovation, Senator Kim Carr.
Well, it's about making sure that Australia is at the forefront of the international efforts to deal with infectious diseases. Some of the real nasties that come across our borders from time to time have the capacity to cause great damage. We need to be able to make sure we stop them in their tracks. And so whether or not it's Hendra, whether or not it's AIDS, whether it's SARS, Ebola, all sorts of extraordinary things we know are coming from animals to humans. This is the big change that's happened in science. We've discovered that over 75% of diseases are actually being transmitted from animals to humans, and some of them are real nasty. So we need to be able to have the very best facilities available to protect Australia, to protect Australian people, to protect our industries, and be able to help other people come to terms with these issues. And so at an international level, we have some of the most highly recognised, some of the safest, some of the most sophisticated laboratories in the world operating in Geelong. And we're very proud of the achievements of the CSIRO. The CSIRO is at the forefront of changes that are occurring in science and helping us move to be able to meet these challenges head on.
For the Animal Health Laboratory, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.